Hi guys, week 3 progression week. Today's progression I will add 1 extra push-ups and I am going to use 1 little hand weight behind my head for my squat. So that's my plan. Let's see how it goes. As usual, warm up first. We start with the usual movements. Bring the arms out to the side and cross the arms front of your chest. We're going to do 10 of each movement. Up and down with both arms. And alternate. Now we have the torso twist, 10 to each side, 20 altogether as usual. By now you know all these moves by heart. And big circles, then outward and then inward. Now we have the good mornings. Push your hip backward. This move is perfect to warm up your lower back, your hip, your glutes, hamstrings. Now the circles from the hip. 5 backward and 5 inward. And of course the other side as well, the other leg. And now we start everything over. Arms out and cross front of the chest. Up and down 10 times. Alternately. And now as you can see, I try to do a biggest range of motion with my arms. Torso twist, side to side. Here we do 10 to each side, so we have 20 twists, and it just feels so nice, doesn't it? Big circles. Outward and then 10 inward. The good mornings. Push your body even more backward. Feel a stretch in your lower back, in your glutes, in your hamstrings. And then 5 circles with the right knee. And 5 inward. And of course the other side. Now we move down to the knees, to the legs, 10 squats. Make sure that your knees and your toes point to the same direction and lower your hip, keep your chest proud, so you don't want to crouch forward, and then push your weight side to side. It's not a big move, it's not a Cossack squat, you just swaying the body weight from the sides, from one side to the other. And now we go deeper, 10 little pauses on one side and then on the other side. And now we are going to turn to this runner's lunge. 10 little pumps. Bring the hip deep down. Lift your hip and turn to the other side. This one is a very powerful move, so I always ask you to lift your hip before you do the rotation back to your starting position, to the center. And now we walk out to plank. Squeeze the butt and then walk back and roll up. Try to involve your spine as much as possible. This move is as well works on the whole body. And the last one. Alright, good. Now just a few circles with the head, with your wrist. We will start with the push-ups, remember, so we are going to need the wrist ready for that. Bring your fingertips forward and backwards, so towards your chest and then outward. 5 circles to each side. And we did it. Warm-up is done. Let's start with the first round. Push-ups. My progression today, I started at the very first week. I started with 6 push-ups on my toes, and during the first 2 weeks I kept the 6 plus 4 on my knees, and now I need to progress with 1 extra rep at each session. So today I'm at 8 push-ups on my toes and 2 close grip push-ups on my knees. And I try to add a little bit more depth to my legs when I lower them down, so it challenges my abs a little more. And my next progression is for the squats, is the hand weight. It's only 4 kilograms. And to be honest, I find it still a little easy, but next time I think I will proceed with goblet squats and an 8 kilograms kettlebell pulled in front of my chest. But today, this is it, 4 kilograms extra. When you go down to your squats, push your feet flat against the floor, your knees going to the same direction as your toes. Brace your abs. Push the floor away when you come up. And the first round is done. Now we have the 1 minute rest, and you will see me doing mobility exercises in the rest phase. I start with an easy stretch. It's good for the shoulders, for the chest, and for the thoracic spine, for your upper back. I really enjoy doing this exercise. It feels that it opens my chest as much as I need it, and I love doing these little rotations too. Only a few seconds left, so go back to your mat and be ready for the second round. We start with the push-ups, and with your progression, with your level up exercise. So the next rest phase, I will mobilize my shoulders and my upper back. This one is also a very good one. Do not force your joints into a painful position, just do it very lightly. Don't forget to drink. My next mobility exercise is still on my shoulders and on my upper back. I'm going to bring one arm out, the right arm, and just push the shoulder and the chest close to the floor, and I will stay there for a few more, little longer period. You can add tiny pauses. And we are a bit late with the timing, but it's okay. So, round 4. And during the last rest phase, I'm going to do a very powerful mobility exercise, which is the downward dog to upward dog. It's very good for the chest, for the upper back, for your shoulders. It opens your chest and it works on your core as well. Try to focus more on pushing your chest towards your thighs rather than pushing your heels backward. So think about this exercise as a upper body mobility exercise mainly. And we did it. Now we just need to stretch and we are ready for today with this session. Push your heel down, feel the stretch in your calf. And then lift your heel, bend your knee and tilt the pelvis. So now this is a stretch for your hip flexor, very important, especially when you did so many squats. Have you ever thought about it that during this session we do 100 squats? 5 times 20? That's a lot. Okay, let's turn and do the other side. Push your heel down. And now lift the heel, bend your knee and tilt the pelvis. And shift your weight back, reach for the toes. And now you should feel the stretch in the front legs, back side, the hamstring. Alright, roll up, balance on your left leg and bring your right heel behind your bum. Keep your knees together and start to push your right hip bone forward without arching in the lower back. And we do the same on the other side. Let's go down into this deep squat. Keep the feet flat on the floor and with your elbows push against your knees. Try to lower your hip and lift your chest. This is a nice hip opener. And then we're going to open the legs even wider. And now, as deep as you can, keep your heel on the floor on your left, and then same on the right. Bring the feet close to each other. You will keep the body weight right above your feet. Push your hip back and roll up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the shoulders back down, pull them deep down and bend your neck to the right. Roll the head to the left. And come back. Your right shoulder and your left shoulder stretched. Bring the hands, nice wide position. And then bring the hands together, push your chest forward without arching in the lower back. Let's do it one more time. And relax. Take a deep inhale, bring the hands together above your head. And one more. And now push your hip to the right, big stretch in your side to the left. And then we did it. Thank you so much. So that was my progression. I hope you progressed too. Let me know which exercises, if you had an extra rep or an extra weight. I really want to know. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.